Is going straight to hell.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing my overall thoughts and opinions on the Spirit Halloween, the movie. Now, I did the official teaser trailer reaction a few months ago. And I gotta say, I was really impressed with them. When the new official trailer came out, it was incredible. And I was even at the grand opening of Flagship, so I was able to see the official custom trailer, because on Spirit's Halloween YouTube channel, it only says official trailer. So today I'm going to be discussing the antagonist, my thoughts, and pretty much everything that I know about this movie so far. I'm going to be seeing it, and yeah, so let's just get started. So this is about like 3 kids who get locked inside Spirit Halloween, and then all the animatronics become, or like, come to life because of a story about Christopher Lloyd, like his Alec Winsler specifically, his character dying by a wizard, and it actually seems to become true, but only for an hour. They become locked inside because they're like they like to have fun, and they like Halloween too, because if they're going to the Spirit Halloween store, they have us. Yeah, they even said best holiday of the year. So, and they're scared of animatronics coming to life. Now, I bet I wouldn't be so. If I were these kids, I would not be scared to like be attacked by Mr. Dark. In fact, it would be a dream come true. So, the girlfriend also gets like, quote unquote, locked inside too. I don't know how she gets inside. Does she like break through the window or something? I don't know. But yeah, it's just pretty much cool to see. Like, you could even tell she is not in the mood to be here. She's looking at her. So, we all know that the Spirit Halloween, the movie, has our themes. Like, it's not the Spirit Halloween movie without its themes. And since this was filmed in 2021, of course, they need to have the 2021 theme. Like, it was the most popular theme in Spirit's history. Along with the Reaper's Monsters Laboratory. But as you can see here, we have part of the Halloween Factory assembly line archway with Henry Hustle and the Huntress. Then we see this weird castle display with Mr. Howl, Sue Vermin, and the Jumping Spider. Then we could see the other part of the Halloween Factory assembly line with Harriet Hustle and the Skeletons. Then in the way back, you could see the other factory floor display, and you could see a custom theme display with there's also another theme, by the way, in this movie. So those are the 4 themes that we could see in this shot, even with the lights going out. It's basically like so cool. I would love to see this like in person or something. I bet I would. But there is like this other theme in the far back where you could see like the 3 main antagonists of the movie, which are Buzzsaw, Nightcrawler, and Mr. Dark. Now, well, Tickiness of Terror too, and Sithona, or whatever her name is. I'm just gonna call her Sithona, but this is what it looks like. You could just tell that it's just like the store. And I don't understand why Henry Hustle is not on the theme. He's not that heavy. He's like, I could probably pick him up. You know? So, and you could see some blind bags too. And here's the custom theme, like the first custom theme. And I was right. You could see in the background that the factory floor is going to be featured in this movie, along with the factory showroom, which will be coming up in the end. And of course, the Halloween Factory assembly line. Like, of course. Why else? So this theme features like cemetery gates and some skeletons. And no surprise, but experiment number 4 is in this movie. He's like a side antagonist, perhaps, I'm pretty sure. Like, he probably won't play a huge role. He'll probably just be like the other animatronics, but he could just be like an antagonist to grab their hands, to grab their feet while they're trying to escape the main antagonist, because it seems like it's nighttime when he's on, like, not necessarily nighttime, but when, like, the store closes and stuff. So it seems to be he might be an antagonist of the film. Not too bad. I mean, I would love to just, but the hand won't be coming out, so maybe the box will become, like, feet or something at the end. So yes, continuing this shot, we could see that in the far back, besides the theme itself, it might be one of our main antagonists. You could see in the far back, like usually where Wacky Mole is, if you remember, because of course, shipping delays, of course. So, no, I wasn't confused. I was just trying to, like, so these kids are absolutely amazing kids. These are amazing actors. I wish I would be a part of this film. And it would just look so fun to see. Like, I would just be part of it. I would do anything to be in that movie. But anyways, if you look in the far back, you could see Techiness of Terror, which is the first antagonist that we're going to be talking about. So this is Techiness of Terror. A lot of people hate this guy, and I gotta say, I like this guy. Sure, he's like a teddy bear dressed up, but he is like a pretty good character. Sure, it's like a man walking around. I could tell that guy is pretty excited to be in this movie. Now, Techiness of Terror is so popular that he has his trading cards, along with Mr. Dark, Nightcrawler, and Buzzsaw. With this artwork is absolutely incredible. You could really tell that they worked hard on this. And I don't understand why the budget is so low, but for good reason, because this is like for Spirit Halloween fans, old and young, or like teenagers and like in their and people who are in their 30s or something. So yeah, this is Techiness of Terror. He has I think he's based off the teddy bear side stepper thing that we had a few years ago. Teddy, I forgot his name, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments. But here we have Mr. Dark's, trading card. It looks absolutely outstanding. This looks incredible, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, this is amazing. You could also see this is Buzzsaw, and you could tell they worked their butt off on this. There's like no way that I would be able to draw this. Because this is artwork. I mean, this might be a software, but it's artwork, I'm telling you. Of course it's a software, because how are they supposed to make these things? And even if you check on their wiki to see if the animatronics are up. Now, I know this is like part of it, but So, this is Techiness of Terror. He makes lots of appearances in the trailers, so he might be like one of the, of course, he's going to be the main antagonist. You could see in this picture, he looks fearless. He is an absolute amazing character. You could even see that he even tries to attack the kids at some point. Like, look at this. He tried to attack that kid on the right. I think it's Bo or something. And then the girlfriend had to come and save him with her, like, gymnastics moves, which is pretty cool. And look at him. He's just down for the count. You could even see he also, during the trailer, he grabs her legs to possess her. And it actually does work. So this guy makes a huge success. So you have to give him credit for that. Like, he deserves it. Like, sure, he's a teddy bear and all, but, like, give him a chance, man. You guys, I know you guys, I don't even know what I'm saying, but in this photo, it's interesting. You could see him, and is that Crouchy in the background, that little clown mask? I don't know. So, this is just, He is absolutely an amazing character. I can't wait to see him. For the premiere, I'm just gonna have my friend over with all the animatronics, like, surrounding us. You could even see that they actually defeat him, but right when the girl gets possessed, along with this character that they also defeat. I don't know how they broke through that glass, but this is like Sathona or something. She's just meh. I mean, what's the point? This is like a custom theme. She's like a fortune teller. They could have just bought that animatronic on eBay or something, like the fortune teller. Because I'm just raging over this prop, because this is ridiculous. And sure, it's a little bit better, but like, she has a yes or no button, and she is absolute menacing. Just look what she does with these kids.
Is Alec Windsor roaming tonight? What does he want?
Yeah, she is pretty terrifying, but not my favorite antagonist or like prop in the whole movie. It's just kind of meh, you know. She doesn't seem like the character that could stand out well. The next character we have, Buzzsaw. He looks incredible. Like, I love Buzzsaw from last year. I purchased him, and then I was broke, and I wanted Mr. Dark because he started coming in stores. So I purchased Mr. Dark instead. I'm planning on getting Buzzsaw for Christmas, though, because he is amazing. Look at this. He is so cool. Like, you can't get past Buzzsaw. Sure, it's like a fat guy, or like, not, I don't want to be offensive, but a guy dressed up in Buzzsaw costume, which is kind of creative, I'm not going to lie, or it's just a puppeteer. So, we got Mr. Dark next. Mr. Dark is an absolute killer for this movie. Sure, he does some odd stuff, but I don't really mind it at all, but he just is, I don't even know what to say. This movie is absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to see it. Sorry, I'm talking fast. I just love this. Like, look at this. Can you imagine seeing that overnight? Imagine what the workers would say if their whole store was destroyed because of kids. And you could even see here, Wacky-Mo will be featured in the movie. And Harvester of Souls if you look carefully. So, as I was saying, the workers, when they come the next day, they will say, what happened to our display? What happened to our store? And they won't have any idea because the security cameras were off because the spirit unplugged them, or they go off. I don't work at Spirit, so I don't know how the security cameras work. But I'm planning on to. But in this picture, you could see Mr. Dark's weapon thing. I don't know, like a weapon box. His trading card, by the way, is absolutely incredible. There is no way I could draw that. I just can't. That thing is a 10 out of 10. Look at that face. It looks way better than the actual animatronic. I'm just kidding. I love the animatronic himself. Look at that. He is so terrifying. He actually almost killed that kid. That's the second time that kid almost got killed. That character, by the way. So, he's just like, he has this weapon thing, and he is an absolute killer. You could even see he's trying his best to kill that kid with his bat. That is amazing. Look at that. That's incredible. Like, what? How? That Mr. Dark is so powerful. Unlike Buzzsaw. Well, I take that back. Buzzsaw is absolutely incredible. And you could see his death in the trailer. Unless that is just like, and then he comes back alive. Because I don't think animatronics kid burned to death. I mean, as you saw in the news, some animatronics got burnt. And they didn't work and all. But I could see why they actually made it like fire. Like, because it would probably be an interesting death scene to see Mr. Dark, but, you know, he is absolutely amazing. And I absolutely adore this prop. This prop in the movie is absolutely a 10 out of 10. So the next or last prop we have is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler makes it to the top. I don't know why people think he's just, well, sure, it's again just as a costume, but you know, it just seems kind of, I don't know, seems odd because they could just puppeteer the Nightcrawler instead of like have some guy dressed up. But the guy makes it most realistic. Like, look at this. He's actually making him like turn alive because that's absolutely amazing. This is why they can't puppeteer that, because unless it's like an animatronic. But this actor really does the job of like making him turn, like making him come to life, actually. He is awesome. Like, you could even see this Nightcrawler will make a big part in the film. Like, that is an absolute awesome. And look, you could even spot him on the side. See him right there? Because this is the antagonist theme. That's what I like to call it. And I don't know what that other or like other factory theme was. I'm pretty sure that's the factory floor because it is close. But yeah, you could just see Nightcrawler right there just chilling, instead of on the Halloween factory assembly line, which is kind of creative. I could see why they actually worked their best on this movie. Like, that looks so realistic. Just like through a window, like I'm pretty sure he broke through a window and they just had to cut it out a little bit. But it would just be pretty cool. Because this is like, I think this is like in the orphanage of the scene. Like, look at this. Yeah. He also gets burned to death, but we don't know Buzzsaw's death. I hope they don't burn him. Because, like, sure, there's, like, flamethrowers everywhere you go, but it looks like, well, no, that is fire extinguishers, sorry. So, yeah, this is an amazing prop. Like, you could just see him just in the background. So I wonder how he came alive, because it doesn't look like he's, like, turning alive inside the store or something. So we have the minor antagonist, like the 3-foot clown, a knockoff version of Barnyard Butcher, or just, like, a burlap horror or something. And in the meantime, we do have Possessed Pumpkin Mask, which is kind of surprising because we don't have Possessed Pumpkin Mask anywhere in 2021. And this is what the character looks like, the possessed, that looks like when she's possessed. I know, kind of creepy, right? So we have this butcher. This butcher does not look like Barnyard Butcher. Not to mention some more side antagonists like Experiment Number 4, which we saw before, Mr. Howell and Jumping Spider. I'm not sure if these are any antagonists, but, you know, we have Sweet Dreams Clown and the Tug of War Clowns right here, which is pretty cool to see them inside. We have Cuddles the Clown. Like, he keeps on appearing in random shots in the trailer and, of course, in the movie. I'm just like that he's, like, a good, like, plot or, like, character. We see Henry Hustle and the Huntress, not to mention Harriet Hustle, too. And a sewer varmint, which is kind of cool to see them in the movie. That's awesome. And if we turn here, you can see that we have Man's Possessed Friend and Johnny Punk. I'm not kidding. Like, look at this scene right here. You could obviously tell that it's a reskin of Johnny Punk. What is he doing in the movie? I have to congratulate you, Johnny Punk. But I got one question for you. If you look at your shoes, I got one question for you. What are those? So, in this frame right here, you can see Shorty's or the factory showroom in the background there. It doesn't look like the animatronics are there, though, which is kind of upsetting since most of the fans love it. So I just think that is absolutely amazing. It's kind of, unless there's like other animatronics in there that they planned on putting in there. Like, I don't know. Like, they had... Oh, wait. Evelyn Leach was already shown. So, maybe the rest of the factory floor display, and they were just, like, antagonists and beat up, before this scene right here. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. So, guys, those were my overall thoughts on the Spirit Halloween movie, and I'm planning on seeing it. Not to mention, I love this movie. I'm not lying. I love it. Because I love Spirit Halloween in general. So, yeah. Tell me what your guys' thoughts and opinions are. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.